So I'm en route to the car which was pulled over. I see now 2 cruisers. They pulled up behind the car right by the rest area here on the I-40 en route to Tennessee to Nashville. Didn't look like there's any reason to pull out behind them, but it was TJ and Brendan in the car behind us. You know, 2 hippie-looking guys in Tennessee. Sounds like profiling to me. We'll see what the reason for the stop was. I know speeding wasn't the reason, so it had to be some kind of legitimate reason, one would think. I guess we'll find out. Oh man, so much work in Tennessee and Arkansas. Don't want to come back to this side of the country for sure. So now we're coming up on this stop. It seemed to be an unlawful stop. I have not figured out what the reason for the stop was. We'll find that out now. They have both Brendan and TJ out of the vehicle. And it looks like they're conducting a stop, a search, under a Terry stop of some kind. Let's see. I'm coming 15 foot. 15 foot, documented. That's the constitutional law of documentation of the stops. I don't want to investigate, halt your investigation, but I'm going to be in 15 foot so you can document what's going on.
Who are you?
I please plead the fifth. I will answer questions by documenting this stop.
Get out of here. Go.
I'm legally allowed to. I'm going to stay 15 foot over here. I'm allowed to document the stop. I'm documenting the stop. Yes, sir. I'm already here on this easement. This stuff has nothing to do with me. I'm just documenting it. I'm lawfully allowed to. Please document that this officer's name. May I get your name, officer?
Okay. You understand it's legal to walk on the interstate, right?
I understand that there's no way to landlock someone in the United States of America. This vehicle belongs to my family, my church, I'm a pastor, and these are my missionaries. So.
Okay, you're not on this stop.
I know, but I'm documenting because the missionaries were stopped, so I need to find out why.
Okay, this stop has nothing to do with you?
Well, I mean, it's my missionaries.
I'll make a strong suggestion. You see where you came from?
Yeah.
Head back that way.
Well, I have a legal obligation and I have a right to this. Civic duty.
Obligation to walk down the interstate.
Well, I'm not walking. I'm standing. But you know what? I'll be right back here. And this property right here, not the interstate. Right here.
Come here.
Oh, I'm not interstate. Are you calling me forward?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I've already seen you walk down the interstate. So where you stand now does not matter. You walked up on my traffic stop. You walked down the interstate.
I was on here in the easement.
You were on the side of the
Why are you harassing me? Like, I just stopped here documenting.
You just walked down the interstate on my traffic stop.
I mean, I think
I'm making a strong suggestion that you.
But I'm not allowed to, so I legally can't.
Back to your vehicle.
I legally can't.
You walk down here.
But you legally told me I can't, so I'm gonna step back here. Back here, this is legally. I'm lawful. I'm lawful.
Use that right there.
I'm lawful.
Use that right there. Right there.
Yeah, it's fine.
Walk that.
I'm lawful right here. I'm not causing no problems. I'm peaceful. So, document. Here's where I'm at. I'm sitting here peaceful. This officer is now harassing me for some reason.
Let me see if I'm clear.
Yes, sir.
Good. Make sure you get this clear. Is the audio good?
It is.
Okay. So it's legal to walk down the interstate. I've already observed you walk down the interstate. You're on the easement now. You're good.
Yes.
Okay.
I will not walk down the interstate.
Okay.
I use the easement.
I'm telling you to leave my traffic stop.
I'm not in traffic stop. I'm like 40 foot, 50 foot away. You walked to me, like your traffic stop's way down there. See?
Walked up on my traffic stop.
I did not walk there and walk across here. You're telling me something that's not true.
So at this time, I'm giving you a lawful order to walk back.
You're trying to keep me from documenting this?
I'm giving you a lawful order to walk back to your vehicle.
Can you give me your supervisor, please?
I'm sorry?
Your supervisor, please?
You're fixing to see him.
Can I please see him?
Negative.
I'm asking you to see him.
Go.
Okay, so you're lawfully telling him to leave.
I'm lawfully telling you to leave.
I'm going to walk way down here into a private property and still film a long-range camera. Trying to prevent me from documenting this. Photography is not a crime stuff right here. He's preventing me from documenting this stop. Trying to prevent me from recording this stop. As we know, it's rightful and lawful, and what seemed to be an unlawful stop, this guy is trying to prevent me from recording it. He says he's giving me a lawful order to walk down the interstate and leave this stop, even though I haven't even, I'm just documenting something that's lawful and protected speech. So I'm not sure what's going on, but as you can see, all I did was start documentation. He immediately got hostile. Another officer pulled up now, apparently, in our efforts to thwart this investigation. Further into this briar patch here. as for my safety. Right here. We have a drug dog now, K9 unit, trying to do a search. Apparently a search is searching the vehicle for drugs. K9 apparently hit on the trunk. There's nothing in the trunk. There's a pipe, but it has legal substance in it, kava kava. So the pipe has no marijuana in it, it's just kava kava. They can search it, there's nothing in there. But the dog's always hit, so we expect that. We're now searching CJ's body. Put him in the car. I'm documenting. They don't want me to document, but I am. Mind you, the TJ does have insurance on his vehicle. It is registered properly. So now they use the K9 unit to do a search. Apparently got a hit. I'm not sure how. I mean, who knows? Car came from California, so maybe they smell some scent. I might hold it against them. But there's no drugs in the car, so. They discovered a safe in the trunk. The safe is empty and has nothing but a pipe with some acacia, and it is perfectly legal. They're now wanting to get in the safe, and I think they might have a separate door for that. I don't know. They might have to be able to break it open. Who knows? pulled up on scene. I'm not sure if this is to harass me for recording this under my constitutional rights or not, but he pulled up. Searching the tires. Obviously desperately trying to find some drugs. It's kind of chilly out here in Tennessee. It's obviously a profile stop, and they're really desperate now because we have them videotape doing this profile stop. They're desperate to try to find some type of drugs. It's certain that there has to be drugs with the hippies. They gotta have drugs. Ain't no way the hippies don't have drugs. Nope, sir, they don't have drugs. I'm going to assume the California tags is the reason they stopped us. Or stopped them, should I say. Oh, we have another officer here. I'm actually filming, documenting this stop because I'm a missionary. We travel around the country. Pastor Andrew Stevens, Church of Common Good, and we document how people treat people who don't have voices, don't have money for lawyers. And what we saw here was what appeared to be I have a lot of drugs on me. I don't care. But we appeared here was an unlawful stop. It looked to be like a profiling stop. So a missionary sent us over here. So I came through the easement. And I started documenting the stop. Our church actually is working with these vehicle right here. Those two guys are in disguise to look like poor people, and we wanted to see how Tennessee was responding to people who are profiling on the highways, and that was what this was. When I started documenting it, the officer started acting like I'm part of the stop, but I'm not part of the stop. I'm just doing my legal, lawful documentation.
The reason he started interacting with you is you can't walk along the interstate.
On the easement, though, like
you can't walk along
the easement
at all. There's even signs that says no pedestrians.
I didn't. There was no signs where I entered, and there was an easement. But like I'm understanding we can't be landlocked in America. Like we have a right to movement, freedom of movement.
It's not for pedestrians, for vehicles only.
Well, I mean, I understand, but how will we document this? What we consider might be an unjust stop if nobody can document. Because like what it seems to me is like we do have a constitutional right to document a stop, right? So nothing can impede on that constitutional right. So
walk on the interstate. I'm not trying.
But that would be an impediment.
I'm just telling you, can't walk on the interstate.
But that would be an.
You could have stopped your vehicle behind it. You could have stopped your vehicle in front of it.
Well, I wasn't the one driving, so I didn't have a chance to do that.
I'm just telling you,
but yeah, I understand. I don't mind, but it seems to me like if that's the infraction, and I'm seeing it, just documenting, it almost would seem with a layman's sense, somebody's layman, third party, then it would be an attempt to thwart the documentation. That's what it seemed, because they were already in the stop, so they were busy in a stop, and so a pedestrian on the highway who's trying to document them, they typically wouldn't leave a stop to go talk to that pedestrian.
I would. Walking along the interstate.
Well, I mean, we cop watch, cop block. Photography is not a crime. Is who I work with. Photography is not a crime. We're very well known on the internet. We have the ACLU backing us, Carlos Morales. But I'm just saying, we feel like we're doing something lawful. We're not trying to impede on your investigation. I'm trying to stay this way. So, like, I'm not trying to do something to impede, but I do know. I'm pretty sure that this is an unlawful stop. And in order for us to have.
Stop for?
We don't know yet. I'm waiting to find. Right.
No
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's different from knowing. Yeah. Pretty sure. I'm presuming. Yeah. I'm presuming it's because there's two young guys with California tags and a Lexus. That's what I'm assuming.
Well, it's not illegal to be from California drive a Lexus.
No, but I think usually, typically when they bring canines out, and there's no drugs in the car. I assume. But I mean, there are missionaries we've been traveling with for 6 months now. I assume there's no drugs in the car. So I'm assuming that this is a profile stop.
Not to assume.
Well,
That's
yeah.
what they're doing here.
Well, I understand, and they can do their investigation as long as the stop was lawfully done. That's fine. If the stop wasn't lawfully done, then we just turn that into the ACLU. Like we're not trying to cause any problems.
That's
like,
fine. The only reason I'm here is because you can't walk on the interstate.
Oh well, I'll stay way back here. This is easement, right? Like this ain't the interstate. This is not like because that's
state right away to the fence.
so the interstate. Okay,
It's
so
federal right away. Actually.
can you give me the ordinance number so I can actually look at the definitions of the interstate?
I don't have the ordinance number.
You don't have the ordinance number?
No, I don't.
But if you're you're here to investigate a crime, suspicious person. Okay, suspicious person. And you're telling me about an ordinance, but you don't know because I can't really get the language.
Right. Yeah,
like because like language is important. Like I have to stop for panhandling sometimes, and the sign won't be soliciting. So they'll say, "Oh, you can't panhandle." I'm like, "Well, soliciting is panhandling. Panhandling is not like so. If you're not soliciting, you're not panhandling."
Right. Yeah. Nothing,
So
nothing,
that happens all the time. So like, yeah, I'm just trying to see the language because like it seems like the easement. Like there's so much like there's no unsafe passage here, so like it would seem to be. It almost seems like the fact that my presence is documenting this is the problem.
No, it's not a problem.
Hey, Felipe, would you think that from what you've seen here that maybe because I stopped to make this videotape, they might be harassing me now? Now we have 5 cruisers. Apparently my presence documenting this is a problem. I don't know why, but it's a constitutional protected right, so I don't know. This officer is being snide about it, like he doesn't like it. I'm not bothering you, buddy. You look nice, but I know you bite people, so I don't want you around me. He looks nice though. Yeah, I'm documenting what seems to be a traffic stop. It looks like an illegal traffic stop, unlawful. It looked to me, and I'm presuming because we don't know what the stop was for yet. I presume it's a profiling stop. Since I've been documenting, I've been met with aggression. I'm not really sure why. I'll just continue the documentation and upload the video. You can take a look at it yourself. Yeah, you see it? You see it? Is it on Bamboozler now? All right, thank you. It's cold out here, man. Y'all deal with some cold in Tennessee. Discussing whether to charge me with walking on the interstate because I'm documenting this stop. I don't know what it is. I still haven't got an ordinance number, nor there were any signs. I recorded the whole thing. I'm not on the interstate, I'm on the easement. I'm not sure what the problem is, but the officer's definitely upset with me for some reason. I'm just doing a constitutionally protected right. I'm not giving him any problems. I ain't giving you no problems, brother. I mean, way back here. I ain't trying to give you no problems, brother. Like, yeah.
It's your insurance. You can leave.
You want it, but listen. Can I ask you a question?
No, you can leave right now.
This trooper has jurisdiction with this. I'm asking him, where is my lawful area?
He's here.
Where's my lawful area? I want to document.
About is 558127.
Yes.
Controlled access facilities, which is what this is. You cannot walk on it.
Okay.
So you'd have to leave right
What
now.
is that defined as? Like what area? Because I need to know where it is.
Tennessee.
All the way to like, so there's an easement. Well, I'm asking you because I had to lawfully document this, right? But I had to document from a lawful area. So what I'm trying to find out is how to lawfully do what I have a constitutional right to do.
You can't walk on the interstate.
Right. So I'm trying to figure out.
They already observed you walking on the pavement.
I understand.
So,
Look,
this is your
what do you want me to do?
Leave.
That's,
Back to the road where you came from.
that's the interstate, though. You tell me I can't.
You said you walked.
But you're telling me I can't do that.
You said you walked here.
Is that the interstate?
That's private property.
Is it right in front of the fence, the interstate?
That's private property.
Right in front of the fence. Is that the interstate?
Yes.
Okay, it is. Okay, then I'll walk that way.
Interstate right away.
That's what I'm asking. Like, which way?
Go back up that hill and get on that small.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, first. I am now not on the interstate, still going to document. Let's see. Not on the interstate. As you can see, there's two cruisers there. Now I'm gonna go back down here. Now, officer! Hey, sir! Officer! Officer! Can I approach? May I approach? May I approach? May I approach? It's important for me to have proper documentation when we feel that there's unlawful stop and then that our data is being thwarted. It's a constitutionally protected right by federal Supreme Court. So what I'd like to know, you're Officer Cash, correct?
That's right.
Tennessee State Trooper, and this is K-9 unit, officer?
Yeah.
What's your name, sir?
What?
Well, it's important for us. Well, first off, because you're still a servant, so I'm asking. And secondly, because you actually came up to me with your dog. And so, thirdly, because I'm investigating.
Why we come up to you with the dog?
There be having the drugs on me.
No, I don't care about the drugs.
Oh, you don't feel.
The dog does more things than
Okay. All right. Well, all I know is this: what we feel is happening here is there's an unlawful stop for profiling.
Okay, let me ask you no, listen to me.
Well, I'm not an investigation. It's good.
Okay.
I'm just asking for your
Are
name.
you part of the stop? Was you in that car?
No.
Then that stop has nothing to do with
I'm a pastor for the church that watches over this. We're an oversight committee called Photography is Not a Crime.
Y'all set this up, right?
No, we're not set up. We're driving. You set it up. Y'all pulled us over. You pulled him over.
Was you in the car with him?
No, you pulled him over. Us as a church. We're a church. So when we say us, well, but I'm asking for your name because we have to know the names of people investigate. So we got away with the subpoena.
You can call the sheriff's office.
I can get incident number. What's your name though? So that way I can get.
You don't have an incident number.
But I'm lawfully asking you your name. Like,
You're not lawfully doing
yeah, I'm your peace officer. You don't have to tell me your name.
Nope.
That's what you think the Constitution says.
Yep.
You know, you don't have to identify yourself as in me.
Yep.
You don't have to identify yourself. Badge number, nothing.
I don't have to take
This is unit number.
Here, you want it?
Unit number.
9659.
Okay. Unit number 9659. Tag number 7426-GD.
Let me write you the phone number.
I didn't ask for that. I asked for your name though. And if you're refusing to give me your name, that's all I need to ask for. You're refusing? Okay, sounds good. Have a good day, sir. I do have your camera. So your supervisor will get a report. No, I'll find out. These officers now leaving. That was a canine officer that refused to give me his name, refused to state his name. Claiming that all of that is highway. In order to thwart my ability to record this, close enough to where I can get the details, they made threats of my incarceration, as you can see, and we weren't going to back down from those. As you can see, we've got a long way to go in America. Sometimes you can't help but do activism. I mean, it's just state trooper is staying on hand now with them. I actually feel safer with the state trooper there because they seem to have more like, and for a lot of times they have more sense. But they really thought they were going to set up a big drug bust here. So it's, and they're desperate. They're looking through the engine and everything. They're looking in areas that would not be a lawful search area. Just desperately trying to find something. But they haven't established what they're searching for or what the probable cause was, in my opinion. We'll find out what the stop was about.